yesterday I was going to the University of Nebraska, so I'm now kind of an honorary Mav.
Awesome.
So I'm loving that. So, I was putting that paint on with a smile.
Now, I know RuPaul's Drag Race, was it in third season now?
Yeah, it's now getting ready to air its fourth season in January. I was on the second season. I was the first voted off, and then the surprise bring back on the third season of Drag Race, which airs on Logo and VH1. So it's really awesome, a great opportunity.
Oh my gosh. When you were getting ready to do that show, was this out of the blue the first time? Was this something you wanted to do or something that was presented to you as an opportunity?
Well, the first time I'd only been doing drag for 5 months prior to going on the second season of Drag Race, which was kind of my unique selling point, I guess. I was the newbie of the group, and I was scared out of my mind because, I didn't know really anything about makeup. I didn't know about hair. I didn't know how to sew. And they were like, "You're perfect for the show." And I'm like, "What?"
What are you basing that on?
Exactly. But, I always love performing. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight at Flixx Lounge here in Omaha. This is my first trip to Omaha, by the way. I love you, and I love your steaks. Halleloo.
Thank you.
And, so it was amazing to have that opportunity. And now to be back on the second season and to learn so much and to be able to bring it with the heat. It's just an amazing time right now.
Exactly. Did the girls get a little catty sometimes?
Oh, come on. It's a room full of 13 drag queens. That's right. What do you think?
That would scare me to death. I mean, talk about even less qualified, probably, no doubt. Me.
Well, and that's what most of the women say. We had our Omaha moms in here earlier.
Yeah.
We were looking at your pictures and everything. And
beautiful.
Every time that we would show ladies your pictures, like, how on earth does Shangela look better in makeup than I do? And she had been putting makeup on since she was 13 years old.
Oh, well, I am an avid student of the YouTube tutorials on makeup.
Are you?
I will be on it all day, every day. But I think women are so gorgeous, and it's great to be able to kind of play that both sides of the gender scale.
Sure.
And it's really fun, and to be able to play with makeup, because it's all just playing, and it's all just fun.
Yeah.
And it's a character. When I first started doing drag, I had to explain to my grandma, "Now, Graham, I'm not going to the grocery store in the middle of the day with a wig on. That's not what I'm doing." Because, my family's from Paris, Texas. And my grandma's like, "Wait a minute, I see you on TV as a woman. I don't know."
Kind of messed grandma up for a little
Oh,
while.
shook grandma's world all the way up. But now she calls me, she wants nail polish, she wants her blending brushes, Graham wants the lashes, she wants it all.
Heck yeah. I don't
Grandma.
blame her one bit either. All right, so your performances, what do those include?
Well, I'm a high energy performer, so it's a lot of lip sync performances, what you get from usual drag queens, but as well I'm a stand-up comedian. I just opened for Academy Award winning Mornig in Milwaukee this summer.
Oh, that's cool.
So I do a character called LaQuifa, and she says, "What?" like that. And I was just on Lifetime's Dance Moms, actually teaching the 9-year-old girls. It's a reality show on Lifetime called Dance Moms. And I went in the studio to teach the girls how to death drop and fall out. So that was me, LaQuifa.
Oh my gosh.
Just watch this?
No, I haven't watched that one yet. I try and get caught up.
You gotta catch up, girl. Abby Lee Miller, the dance instructor.
Kills me. She wins that. She's got that.
She's got that neck
Oh
move.
my gosh, yeah, she scares me. Those kids are amazing. That show, the moms.
Yeah.
Drama.
Well, and that's led to so many great opportunities for me because I just finished filming an episode of Community for NBC that's going to air on November 3rd. So everyone should tune in. Thank you. Working with Chevy Chase, honey.
What are you doing on the show?
I play a drag queen named Urbana Champagne, and I won't spoil the episode for you, but I'll just tell you I make a YouTube video that goes viral, and then Chevy Chase gets involved with it, and we have a huge scene together. So you got to check that out. I guest star role there, and I just actually am leaving next week to go film an episode of Toddlers and Tiaras.
Oh,
so watch out, I'm getting the girls together down in Paris, Texas.
We're going to get them started young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing up a whole new generation of drag queens.
All right, so you were in town with you, and I want to cover a couple of bases of the things that you were in town for. Then I've got one of the websites, actually, I just opened it up, which I think is the hopesvoice.org.
Yeah, a great organization. It's a national organization I'm working with through a program called Divas of Diversity. And they bring different divas, some of RuPaul's Drag Race, to different college campuses to promote acceptance and diversity on the college campus. And it was really great being at the University of Nebraska, Omaha yesterday. Go Mavs!
There you go.
And Maverick Productions, they were awesome, and it's fun to work with that organization to give back.
I think that's good that the spotlight has kind of been shown on the acceptance, in universities all over the country with, what, over the last year, what has happened,
Well,
unfortunate instances
bullying
with people.
incidences.
Bullying, right.
And that was even the topic of one of the TV shows last night, Harry's Law, last night. It was,
I love that with Kathy Bates.
love that
Halleloo.
show. And they were doing one, it was on bullying with teenagers.
Mhm.
And whether it was race, gender, sexuality, whatever the case was, they were just mean girls.
Yeah.
But it seems like every time you turn around now, you're seeing more and more proactive causes that are trying to get in front of this.
What's the vibe that you get when you walk onto college campuses like what you did last night?
Well, because of the popularity of the show, RuPaul's Drag Race, I've been getting such a great acceptance because not only is it on Logo, of course it's on VH1, so we've crossed into kind of this mainstream audience as well.
Sure.
And so it's a really loving, accepting, and they're also so open because a lot of people, whether it's my experience on the show, and if you've seen the third season of Drag Race, you know that I was kind of the newbie, so I wasn't really liked and really wasn't accepted because people thought, you have to put in your time. When someone had been doing it for 20 years, and they're like, how are you here and you've only been, doing this a year? Honey, you don't deserve to be here. And I made it really far on the show. It's because I don't give up. And a lot of college students and a lot of people, whether you're new on your job or you're new in the workforce or wherever, you go through that in life. So a lot of people identify with my experience, and it's been really great. People share with me really touching stories. Yesterday, a lady in the audience said, my son is transgender, I know it, and he doesn't face a lot of acceptance out there. So, how can I help to be a supportive mother?
That's great
for
to hear
him?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super awesome.
Because sometimes,
Definitely.
a lot of times it's the other way. It's parents hide their head in the sand instead of accepting it and
Yeah.
trying to help the kids find acceptance.
Exactly. And if you
Pretty
can
great.
get love from your family as well as from your friends and the community you create, then it's really a special thing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So you're going to be performing tonight.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
at Flixx Lounge, 2 shows, one at 9 o'clock and one at 11. The cost is only $5. Honey, that's nothing during a recession.
kidding me? That
So
is
come on down.
What a deal.
Yeah,
What
come on
a-
down. And I've been tweeting about it all day on my Twitter, which is @itsshangela. And so I love for people to let me know they're coming, and so we have a great time. And of course, the club's gonna open at 7. They're gonna have food and it's drinks, and it's a good time tonight. Honey, I'm gonna shut it down.
It's going to be fabulous. You wouldn't believe how many phone calls we've gotten from across the country, Nelson, wanting to know what time you're going to be on.
Oh, love it. Well, it was for y'all. Was it for me? It wasn't for me. Come on, JT and Pat. It was for y'all.
No, it was for you, trust me. They were like, where's 402? They were, what area code are we in? But anyway, yeah, because they wanted to listen online
Amazing.
to catch so your fans are following yellow.
Well, let me tell you, I'm in love with Omaha. And I put it down with the steaks last night.
Good.
And tonight I'm going to put it down on the stage.
Awesome.
So stage and steaks is my memory from Omaha.
Stage and stakes.
That's
There you
it.
go. Yeah.
So, website, flixomaha.com, FLIXX. And
2 X's.
your website,
It's Shangela.com.
Really
It's like
easy.
Angela with an SH on the front.
And we'll follow you on Twitter. What's your at?
I would love for you to follow me on Twitter or Facebook. I'm at It's Shangela, and then it's facebook.com/Shangela online.
Very nice.
Got it. We will do
Well,
that.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming
great
in today.
meeting you guys.
Have a
Thank
great
you so
time
much.
tonight.
Check out Community November 3rd.
not a
Oh,
problem.
we're gonna get your info because we want to have you back on before.
I
Yeah.
love that. Hallelujah, and I thank
Absolutely.
you.
You
Very
got a
nice.
deal.
Thanks, Shangela.
Thank you,
56
guys.
times, JT, coming back.
Thank you.